Hi everyone, welcome to Diaspora Unfiltered. Firstly, I would like to say thank you to all those who have subscribed already, and to those who haven't, please do subscribe, and don't forget to write your comments in there so that I get to know what you also want me to cover, right? So far, I have read some messages about me sharing with you how I started studying, and also how I got a role in New Zealand as a teacher. Um, yeah, I will be sharing with you. However, today in this video, I'm not going to be sharing about those two. I'm going to be doing some analysis of one of the videos that I have done already, the one that I have talked to my sister Gladys. So, yeah, do not forget to subscribe, comment, you can share so that people get to know the information. I know there are a lot of people that are looking for ways dzekuti vakwanise kuenda kune dzimwe nyika. You never know, this might be your way. Saka remember to watch till the end. Yes, so today we are going to be analyzing Sissy Gladys' story, right? So the first thing that I want to highlight is that Sissy Gladys was a mathematics teacher, a high school mathematics teacher back home in Zimbabwe, right? Munhu akangobva kuchikoro ndobva atoenda kucollege kuBelvedere, and she started to be a maths teacher. Then she got basa kuBudiriro. That's where she got into the hands of a loving headmaster. And yeah, she was saying to me, you know what, that headmaster I got achitotaura kuti my children, I really want you to find something better, right? But then ivo zvavo sevanhu vanga vasiri very sure, they were there until vangozoita conversations with other people. That's how she started to find information about New Zealand. So the first thing that I want to talk about is, in everything that you need to do, research. Find out enough information that is going to help you. No one else will ever research for you. You need to do it yourself. There is nothing wrong in asking pane zvausingazivi. Ask those vakazviita. Ask those vane experience. Kungava kutengesa chaiko, go and ask them kuti zvamuri kutengesa mango ids, how are you doing it? Muri kuzvigona sei? Zvamuri kuita 1 2 3 things, muri kuzvigona sei? Find out more information. It's very good sometimes to just think kuti ndinoziva zvese. It's not good. Yes, we know, but to some extent. After researching, go and find even my practicals kune vakazviita kuti how did they do it, because sometimes the research is there, that is theory, right? We also need to look at the practical way of doing things. Research, that is number one, right? And that's how she got to be in New Zealand, because when she had all this information, right, ndopa wakaenda ku-internet cafe. Remember, by then my computers were rare back home. She went to the internet cafe and she looked for all the information that she wanted. She got it. She had no phone. She was writing everything down per paper. All the information that you get, guys, it's not... There are some people that are talented, right, who can remember everything off it. In Iniseni, I am not like that. I write my things down so that I don't forget. It's good to pen down. And remember, chimwe chinhu chaunenge wanyora, it's very difficult for you to forget it. because wachinyora pasi. Paunonyora paya zviri kupinda mubrain zviri kuenda pabepa. Right? You need to keep vital information because you will need it at some point. Right? And when she got at the internet cafe, she got all the information she wanted. She went back home and she told her parents that, well, mom and dad, this is what I want. And there is one thing that I also want to note, you to note, but it is very important to be a supportive parent. Be a supportive parent. Ngatisauraya the desires or the dreams that our kids have. Pamwe dai vakava vasina kusupporta their daughter, angade asiri kuno. But remember, ndivo vakatotenga futi ticket that she comes to New Zealand. Let us be supportive parents. And us as well as Vana, let us be able to share our desires and our dreams with our parents. It is very, very important. I salute Sisi Gladys' parents. Knowing kuti mwana ari kuenda kare munoza kuti overseas yaichisa kare yaichisa even just to go pa South Africa, but inoza kuti Zimbabwe yakaganwa ne South Africa kwaichisa kare kuchiri kunzi wenera. Now look at someone coming overseas. I salute her parents. I salute them. And well, she eventually came to New Zealand. I think it was after a year that she, from the time that she started the process until the time that she moved to New Zealand, it was like a full year. And when she got here, because that headmaster akanga achiva encourage kuti vanangu find something else to do, headmaster wekubudiriro uya had given them some nuggets kuti vanangu zvamunoita sema teacher usati wasvika panzvimbo woda kujoinana nezvimagurupu zviya zvinenge zvichiti uyu munhu hatomboiti musatombotaura naye uyu here haiti hanzi hakros. Ndizvo hakros, tinohakira, ngatisahakira zvinhu zvatisingazivi ende fambira chimwe. That's what she was told. And when she got here, she lived with girls and who were so good, but some people were talking about them, but she knew what she wanted, right? And when she got here, she looked for a job as a teacher, but she couldn't find any job as a teacher. The reason what she mentioned that Zimbabwe, when you do maths and something else, and here when they talk of their maths, it's mathematics, pane statistics, pane I think some of my sciences. So even because she only focused with one, she couldn't get into teaching. Because kuno, for you to be registered to teaching council, you need to have a degree, especially now. And there is a certain subject that you need to cover, right? So she couldn't get into teaching. But did that stop her? No. Instead, vakatanga kuita mabasa SAS. Any basa. And by then, kwakusina zvema visa. She actually needed just a passport from Zimbabwe to New Zealand. Daiziva kare ikoku kuti kwaingodiwa passport chete. Teste tingadita mu New Zealand. But dinawe kuti kusabvunza. Kusabvunza. We should always ask information. But the other thing that I have realized one day kuti kune vanhu vasingatodi information, especially verudzi rwedu. They don't want to share the information, which is not right. We are just being selfish. There is nothing wrong in helping one person. There is nothing wrong in helping 20, 100 people. Right? Like what Sisi Gladys have done. So she got here and I think she got a visa pa airport here. Then Dr. Kushanda. But then my visa were open. right? Aisa kubhainda kuti unofanira kunge uchishandira this and that, right? So she managed to work mabasa akasiyana siyana. And I remember makanzo achitaura kuti ndakamboshanda ku-ice cream, ndikamboshanda ndiri-security guard, ku-care. She went there. Why? Because she wanted to make ends meet. Once you are in diaspora, sometimes it's not all about basa rawakadzidza. It's not about your qualification yawakaita. It's all about what brings money mumba. After all, you want rent every week. Saka ukada kumirira kuti ndichawana rangu ini rekuva teacher kana rekuva chi. Kana risa travel po aripo, do something else. If you have your open visa, you can work at Mushop, you can work anywhere that you want to. So she worked. Then that's when she got married. When she got married, she had already started her nursing journey, right? And by then she was working as a full-time caregiver, right? And she was also a full-time student. Okay, let me explain what happens here. Here, when we talk of my students, vanotori nemazuva avanenge vachinoswera kuchikoro. Anogona kuita lecture ye4 hours, anogona kuita malecture maviri pazuva. Dzimwe nguva anogona kunzi 3 days a week yaunenge uchiita malectures anotanga na8 kusvika na4. It's like you are going to work, right? So she would go to school na 8, 7:30, 8, and she would come back home na 4. Kumba vanenge vasiya vana ku preschool, right? Wodzoka wotora mwana ku preschool, womugeza, wogadzira chikafu, wosiya mwana na baba, woenda ku night kubasa. That's how she did it. That's how she became a nurse. That's how she worked. So my point there, things don't come easy. They don't come so easy. So not to that determination. Yes. Persistence. Consistency. Those 3 are very important. She did it. And she finished here. I don't know if it's a diploma or a degree. And she started working as a nurse, but it didn't suit her. She didn't really enjoy it. Then she started furthering up her education. But still, vaenda kubasa, vaine muri kumba, and she was studying. But she managed to do it again. Kusvika vapedza even up to her masters. That's how she studied. It's not about kana ndafunga kuti ndombo study ndiri kusiya kubasa. No. If you do that, where are you going to get money to pay your fees? Well, there are student loans kuno, I think our citizen, but dzimwe nguva you don't. If you can afford to go to work and get paid and just use that money to pay for your fees, there's no need for you to go for student loan. It's interest free, but sometimes it is just good to use your money on. Right. And Sissy Gladys mentioned about the opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities here to upgrade yourself. There are a lot. Akawanda kutongoti isu vachona. Sometimes we are very lazy. We are very lazy that you feel like, should I study and go to work and be a mom and be a wife and be an elder of church and be a deacon and be this in the community leader and be thus? You can be doing 7 or 10 more things and be able to study. Remember, it's all about what you want and what you want to achieve. Yes, those are very, very, very important. Yeah, and Sis Gladys mentioned also about asking information. Chausingazivi, go and ask. Find information from the right people. Don't be like in your own cocoon. No. find information. All right, inini ndiri kuda kudzidza, ndiri kuda kuupgrade myself. What can I do? I want to do 1, 2, 3 things. What can I do? Right? And your circles as well matters. That's what made a pass my subjects. I fungidzirwa nevazhinji kuti hairari pasiki vaiti chi pharmacology, I think. She said it's one of the subjects that people don't like. But what did she do? She hang around nevanhu vaiziva, and she got to be told everything. Now just imagine, you have got everything. How can you fail? The same thing when she went to do her master's. She also had to find people that were the right people. Those doctors, my professors, that's where she hanged. She hanged around with those people, educated people. Why? Because she knew what she wanted. Do we know what we want? Do we know who should we associate with? I want to be a professor, but then I go and associate myself nemumwe munhu kuti atombozivikana nezvekuva professor kana nezvekutomboita anything about school. They can encourage you. I'm not saying kuti it's wrong, but if you've got some information yakuda from that people that is going to help you in your studies, rather find the right people to ask from. Yes, that is very important. That is very important. Never be shy to ask. Ngatisanyara, because mukunyara ndo muri kuita kuti tifaile a lot of things. We are very shy. Vanozonditi chi? What are they going to say to me if they hear that I was asking about how to apply this scholarship? Kana vakazonzwa kuti ndiri kubvunza kuti ndinozvifambisa sei, ndinonotora passport sei, vanondiseka. Well, chero vakaseka nditi vachaseka, but vacharamba vachendiseka here for 10 years? No, vachendiseka panguva iyoyo. Ivo vachendiseka ndawana information. I do vachiseka, inini I'm doing something. After 6 months, they will start seeing change. Right? Don't be afraid nekusekwa. Ngatisanyara kusekwa. Yeah, find information. Find information. Find information. Right. The other thing that she spoke about is kuchikoro kuvana. And that one, it breaks my heart because my oldest is 14 and he's in year 10, he's going to year 11. And yeah, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because the things that vana vechikoro, vana vedu go through zvakaoma, because they are coming back home kuti vanonzwa kuti you don't respond kana mwana akakuita so walk away, kana uyu akakudayo so don't say anything, of which kuno they are being told kuti you say stop. I work in ECE. Mwana is 3 months. If anyone does something wrong on that child, we are taught kuti tinofanirwa kutomuudza kuti you stop. Stop. This is a mwana at 3 months. Isusu kuvana vedu tinenge tichiti move away. Yeah, it's sad. Saka at most they are not being able to stand up for themselves. Vodzoka kumba kokuti isusu sevabereki vari kuzama kutiudza something. We are like, I'm terere. Ndogara ndichikuudzai. I always tell you about this. Now look at you. This breaks my heart. I don't want to lie. Because I've got my own kids. It breaks my heart. So it's something that we need to look at. If there is anything that happens to school, enda kuchikoro, make an appointment and go and see the class teacher, the form teacher, go and see the principal, go and see the right people and discuss and talk about it, and even tell them kuti isusu vana vedu vakajaira izvi neizvi. So if you see them not responding to you, it's not kuti they are disrespecting you. No, actually they are respecting you not to say anything according to our culture. So I want you to understand, my children, stand up for your children, because if you don't, who will? Who is going to do it? Saka diaspora, it's a very good country to be, but it also needs us to stand up. It needs us to be strong. It needs us to research. It needs us to find the information. It needs us to know the systems of the country that you are living in. Sometimes you always hear and watch it, kwedu tinodai, kwedu taidai, kwedu taidai. Well, we are not in that land anymore. We are now in the new land. We do what they do in the new land. Of course, not the bad things. We've got our values. We know what we believe in, our culture. Hati rasi, simply because we are now in the new land. So these are some of the things that I managed to get when I spoke to my sister ladies. I'm going to quickly run down them. Number 1, find the right information. Research and talk to the people that have done the process, that know how it's done. Number 2, musaite, ngati saite. Let me use this because I'm part of that. Let's not say kana kukanzi uyu munhu atomboiti, then we also quickly judge. That's dangerous, because you've never seen that person doing anything wrong. Ngati sahakira. Right. Number 3, when it comes to develop yourself, there is nothing that can stand your way as long as you want, no matter what the circumstances. Number 4, parents should be supportive to their children. And children, you should be able to tell your parents what you want, your desires, your wishes, your dreams. Share with your parents so that they know. Number 5, know the systems of the country that you have moved to. Know those. Number 3, shamwaridzana nevanhu vanokusimudza. Shamwaridzana nevanhu vanoita kuti ubudirire, kwete vanhu vanokutsindira kuti hakuna kwaanoenda. Kagare pasi, ukada kuti usimuke unzi bo, ukada kuti usimuke unzi bo. Stay there, stay down there. Your circles should be the right people at the right time. You might not be friends with a professor for all your life, but for that purpose, he is your friend or she is your friend, because they are helping you. Number 6, your values. Your values. Don't neglect your values because you are now in a new country. What you believe in, you do it. Number 7, let's stand up for our kids, because the way they were raised back home and the way things are here, shakasiyana. So this is some of the few things that I got to understand from Sissy Gladys' explanation, and I hope we are going to get helped, and I pray that those in transit, those who have just landed, and even those who are already in here, they might even be struggling to settle. Watch the videos. They will help you, definitely. These videos are going to help you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.